Hello guys, in today's video I'm gonna be showing you the best way that you can use to trade news, be it NFP, any type of news that you might think of. So without wasting much of your time, let's quickly look at how you can do this. So if you're watching us for the first time, please consider subscribing to our channel, like and comment on this particular video. So I have one of the best and unique way to trade news. So it was on the 10th of January 2025 and we had NFP. We had NFP. So the consensus and the previous data were given, and I decided to deposit 52 US dollars, and I wanted to trade news. So a minute to go before the news was released. So this strategy, guys, you don't trade news before the news. You trade news after the news has been released. So I waited for the initial move, and I'm gonna tell you guys. So let me work on my lot size. I was gonna use 0.01 lot size. So I was waiting for the news to be released, then I would trade after the news. I've been using different strategies. Initially, when we started first to trade news, my wife would buy and I would sell, knowing that one of us was going to win. Okay, the first initial movement has been made, so I would take my positions after the initial movement. So you see, the big movement was made. So we already had made some predictions, and we said USD was going to sell. USD was going to sell, and gold was going to buy. BTC was going to buy. That was our predictions. We had made our prediction, and it was clear. Even if you could check the data that was released, everything was lining up with a buy in gold and a sell in USD. So I bought after the initial move. So here I was in profit. So I was just waiting to see price moving upwards, because we noticed that there was a pattern that was formed, and we were just waiting for price to break out of that pattern and see how this was going to take place. So we were bullish on this particular asset, but we waited for the initial move to take place. So here there was just a little bit of retracement. Considering my small account, it was a little bit scary. It's a very tense moment. You are afraid, okay, what if the price just continues to move down? But we knew that price had to make the initial move. So this initial move was just a manipulative move. This was just a manipulative move. Price was eventually going to move up. So we bought and we were holding our position. Our balance was very, very, very small, only 50 US dollars, and we opened about 5 positions initially. There were about 5 positions, and we just holding this buy. So there were about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We had 6 positions, and now we're just waiting to see what was going to take place. So price was just playing around. So the strategy is this. So we started this. My wife would buy and I would sell. So would make a little bit. One of the account was going to be blown, and the account was going to win, and would make a little bit of profit. Maybe would deposit 50 in each account, and the one that was going to win would probably get maybe 20 or 10 US dollars as profit. Then comes this whips. You know that sometimes if price wants to buy, it will first of all go down, and those that have bought, their SA will be taken out, and obviously they will be wiped, and then price will then move upwards rapidly. So it depends. Sometimes there is a rapid movement as price drops and then it moves up. Sometimes it's a little bit slow. So in this scenario, we're not sure if price was going to quickly move upwards, but we knew that after the news has been released, price was going to move upwards, because it was clear. Even if you check the data that was given, the analysis, everyone was just saying that gold was going to buy, and it was true. But why is it sold? It's a very, very common one. When everything becomes very obvious, price will never move in that particular direction when everything is obvious. Everyone bought and the price sold, so that most traders would lose. But we knew that after the initial move, price was then going to to buy. So I was just holding my position, but now it's now becoming a little bit scary, because now the price is just dropping down. So according to my analysis, I knew that price, I was holding my position. I'm just holding my position to see how will price move. So I'm holding my position. It's a little bit difficult. So what I've discovered in trading is this. You must be in a position you must be willing to lose for you to win. You must be willing to lose for you to win. That's what I've discovered in trading. So I checked on my M5 to check what was taking place here. There was a demand block where the initial move, this one was coming to this demand zone. There was a demand zone on the 15 minutes time frame. I think you can see it here. You see this upward movement. It started around this particular region. So there was a demand zone. So I knew that price, before it moves up, it has to come to that demand zone. Then it will continue moving upwards. So what normally happens when it comes to news events, they only make the price move in the intended direction. So price action still works. Price action works. But what will only happen is this. News events, when news is being released, price is caused to move faster in a particular direction, but the direction will be very, very clear. So I was just holding my position. So here now, let me just add more positions here. I was just adding more positions, calculating my take profit. So I wanted to take my profit at that supply zone. So I'm just waiting to see what is going to take place. So I've marked out my entry and I've added more position. Now price is now moving in my direction, and I'm adding more positions. And eventually I want to go full margin. And now I'm in profit. But the profit is fluctuating. But I know this price has to move up. So price has to move up. I'm just holding this particular position. My profit has dropped from 20. It's now around $2, $1. But I'm still holding my position. So the best way to trade news is to trade after the news events. You do your research, and everything was just pointing out to a buy. But during the news event, price sold. Not that the predictions were wrong or what. Everything was fine. But this is very common when news is being released. And this is the reason why a lot of people lose a lot of money when they're trading news. So this is my way of trading news. I trade just after the news released. I know that eventually price has to buy. So I'm adding more positions, and I'm now in full margin. And my profit is increasing. I'm back again to 20, 30 US dollars. Profit is just still fluctuating. I'm holding my positions. Price is now moving in my way. You see, this is the easiest and the safest way to trade news, because that fluctuating period is over. Now everything is now clear. Price has hit a demand zone. Price is now moving upwards. So this is very common. Sometimes before price moves upwards, it will move down, because it was very clear, very easy for everyone to see that price was going to move up. But it will first of all come down, and then it will start moving up. So basically, that's how I trade news. After the release of the news, then that's when I start trading news. So you can see I'm now up $40 and price is moving. So I'm now close to $90. So my first initial move, I just wanted to get $50, then I'll move out of the market. I would have doubled my account. But I knew that price was going to go up, even further up. So you see there's a big imbalance. You can see the big imbalance that is there, the fair value gap. Now my profit is moving up. It's 40, 30, 40. It's still fluctuating. But I know eventually price will then I will get the profit that I want. So I wanted $50. It got to 40, drop down, now it's 5, 10, 8, 7, but I'm still holding to this position. I'm still holding to this particular position. Okay, let's see. And now the scary part is this: I've gone full managing and price is now retracing. There's a possibility that I can easily blow this account, but I'm still going to hold on to this position because I trust the analysis that I made. So I'm holding this position. That fair value gap before any movement can be taken place, there's a fair value gap just after the what? Just before the supply zone. So I know that price has to move up and clear that fair value gap. But I know that there's a pattern that I saw. There's a pattern that I saw. Price has to continuously move upwards. So this is what I'm anticipating. So let's just wait and see if we are going to, the retracement is over. I think we're now moving upwards. I was just holding this position. So price action still works. Your research still works. You do your research, and in some cases you see that in most cases price will never move in the obvious direction. It will never move in the obvious direction. So I'm still holding to my buy here. So when you just say, okay, there's NFP, I'm going to buy, then you buy before the news. That's another strategy. Or you're going to sell before the news, or you're going to buy. Sometimes price will make this sweep just to take you out. It will be obvious. The data will be given. You can see, okay, previously the employment figures were up, and now this season is going to go down. And also maybe inflation is also going to go up. So you see, okay, there's a weakening in the US dollar. The USD is to sell. But you'll see in most cases it will not sell, it will buy, and then eventually start to sell. Why? Because they know this, that everyone is going to buy, and everyone is going to sell. So they know this, they will manipulate it and move in the opposite direction. So if you trade after the news, it becomes very clear what is going to take place, and you can just make sure you use your fair value gap or the imbalances that will be there. Make sure first of all the imbalance is to be covered. After the imbalance has been covered, because of the news event, it will create a big fair value gap. Then you target that area, and then it will be easy, just as easy as this. This one is more easier than those two methods of, okay, I'm just gonna buy before the news. I did that several times. I think if you can go on my channel, there was a time when I went live. It was very simple. Again, it was gold. I normally enjoy trading gold. Then gold sold, then eventually bought. The same thing that happened here. So I took a very painful lesson because I lost something like $100. So I said, okay, so this is what is going to take place. But there are other instances where price will just shoot up and continue to move upwards. Those instances are there, but it becomes clear, okay, if what will happen if I was bullish on gold, I was going to be bullish on gold, and gold would instantly buy. I'm gonna enter a buy now. You must have targets. I'm gonna enter buy because it is confirmed that price is now moving upwards. There must be targets. So in this particular market, there was a bigger picture. If you go on the daily, there was a triangle, a big triangle, and price was consolidating for some time, and now it's ready to break out from the triangle and continue to move upwards. I think gold, this is my prediction, gold will continue with its bullish momentum, because if you check on the weekly, daily, and monthly, gold is too bullish. So I knew that eventually price is to continue moving upwards. So I'm just holding here. Now there's a little bit of retracement. I was in profit, but now it's a little bit, I'm still holding to this particular trade. I want to see if what would then happen if price reaches my take profit. I want to see what would then happen if price reaches my target profit. Okay, let's just see what is going to take place here. Gold is continuing to move upwards. So this way of trading news is not very common. Not very common, but I think it works because I think the results here, they speak for themselves. You're not going to blow your account. You're not going to blow your account by just guessing, okay, price will move up, price will move down, then you make profit. So that one is just basically guesswork. Let's see how this one will end. So I'm about to hit my TP. I'm still holding to the trade. So I think if you can demonstrate what you think works, because I'm telling, there are a lot of people who will tell you, okay, this strategy works. He has never tested this strategy before. He's never used the strategy even in a demo account, but he's telling you that this strategy works. We want something that can be implemented, and you say, okay, this thing works. This thing works. Give us the results. Give us the evidence that this thing works. So I'm trading live, and I'm showing you guys that this way of trading news is the best way. Trade news after the initial movement, then you'll be in a very big profit. Use your price action, use your analysis, your ICT, your smart money concept. Then you can have your targets. Target, be it an order block, be it a fair value gap, then you'll be fine. You see here, I'm about to hit my profit. I'm about to hit my target, and I'm in deep profit. You know that a small movement in gold yields a lot of profit. So I'm about to hit my target, and I'm now close to what? I'm now close to so as you can see, the profits are coming in, and I'm about to close my positions. I'm now close to $100 profit, and I'm just waiting to reach at least 150 and get a profit of $100. Then I'll just close the trades, because I think in a space of less than 20 minutes making $100, I think it's a very good deal. So I'm just waiting for my profit to reach 100, then I'll close the trades. Okay, I've reached my target, then I close the trades. Okay guys, this is how I think is the best way to trade news. Trade after the news has been released, or after the initial move, then you'll be fine, and that's it. Thank you guys for your time. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to my channel. Please don't forget to like and comment. These guys, these videos, let me tell you something, these videos, they take a lot of time for you to do your research, a time for you to edit, a time for you to record. It really takes a lot of time. So the best way that you can show your appreciation is by making sure that you please like the video. Let's get at least 1,000 likes on this particular video, and make sure you comment NFP, comment where you're watching us from, and what you think about this strategy. What is your best way of trading news? If you have a better way, please let us know in the comment, or if there is something that you think, okay, if we can aid on this particular strategy, it will definitely help us to make a lot of profit. Guys, thank you so much for your time. Enjoy your day. It's bye bye for now.